What is up, guys? It's AVX, and I'm bringing you guys an 82-to-1 gameplay on the map Meltdown, and I'm just going to say something about the gameplay pretty fast. I'm using the MP7 with a silencer and extended mags. My killstreaks are VSAT, escort drone, and dogs, and, you know, I think this could have been a lot better gameplay because it's pretty funny. I get a 41 gun streak in this gameplay, which is pretty cool because it's a nuclear, and a lot of unstoppable medals, but I get more than half of my kills. I think I get 42 kills with my gun, and then, you know, I got like the other like 40 kills with my kill streaks, which is kind of ridiculous. I probably should have been running swarm instead of escort drone. I just wanted to try something else, but it kind of screwed me over. Should have been 100 plus in my opinion, but it's still really entertaining to watch. You guys will see me pick up a SWAT and just go ham with it. And this is a really fun map to play for domination. Anyways, what I'm going to be talking about today is just a random topic, and I'm going to be talking about my bucket list because I haven't really talked about a random topic in a while, so I just think it'd be entertaining. So, you know, I'm going to be, you know, the first item is skydiving. It's something I've always wanted to do, and, you know, it just seems really cool. I don't know why, just jumping out of a plane. I don't know if you guys are afraid of heights. I'm not. I just think it's really cool, you know, being in air, like falling through air for, like, I don't even know how long you're in the air, but even being in the air for like 1 minute, it just must be crazy. Imagine, you know, the wind when you're on a freeway and it's just blowing through your hair, like that times 1,000. Like, it must be ridiculous. If any of you guys have done any of these things, or, you know, you want to do any of these things, then leave a comment and let me know, because I'm really curious. Another thing is to run a marathon, because I've always wanted to run a marathon, and it just seems really cool because I'm a runner and stuff, and it just seems like something cool that I would want to accomplish one day, because I don't know, it just seems like a really big accomplishment to run 26.2 miles. That's how much a marathon is for you guys who don't know. It's a 26.2 mile run. And the next thing on my list is to jump off like a giant rock into water. I don't know if you guys have ever been to like Mexico or anywhere like tropical, or even they have it in California some places. There's, you know, like a really like steep, or I'm not sure if steep, like a really deep, a really deep, like, pool, not a pool, but, like, you know, like a big lake or something, with, like, a giant rock off the edge of it, or, like, you know, in the middle of it, and you can just, like, jump off of it, and it's super high, and you can jump into the water. I've always wanted to do that. When I went to Mexico, I almost did. It's not that I chickened out, I just couldn't go. It was really far away, even though I really wanted to go, and one of the things that used to be on my bucket list that I've always wanted to do was jump off, you know, a rope swing into the water. And I was at a cross-country meet, and there was actually a rope swing there into the water, which was pretty cool that I got to do after my race to cool down. And it was just really cool, you know. It's like you can just jump into the water off a rope swing, which is like awesome. And it's off a hill too, so the farther that you walk up the hill, the higher you go off the rope swing into like this little lake, which, or like, it was more like a pond. It was kind of dirty, but I don't know, it wasn't that bad. It was pretty fun. I had a lot of fun. And another thing that I want to do is I want to go deep sea diving, which seems kind of cool. I don't know. It just seems like cool, you know, swimming with the fishes, like scuba diving. That just seems cool. I feel like I'd get a little claustrophobic because you can only breathe through your mouth. I don't know. Maybe not, claustrophobic isn't the right word, but I don't know. I'd just get kind of like, imagine breathing through your mouth for like half an hour or something. I'm not sure how long you're under the water for, but just imagine breathing through your mouth for like a long time underwater. I feel like you'd start to get a headache or something. I'm not really sure, but, you know, like going to like a coral reef in the Caribbean or something just seems like really cool. And I've heard other people say that they want to do that too one day. And another thing that I would like to do is to go bungee jumping, which just seems cool. Like, you know, just jump off a bridge or something on a bungee cord. Like, that'd make a pretty cool picture. And, like, I don't know, these are all just things that are kind of like, they're kind of like considered dangerous, but I don't think they're dangerous as long as you take the right safety precautions. And they're just cool things to say that you did, and like cool things to have a video of, like something that you can tell a story to, like, to someone one day, and just like be proud of yourself for doing it if you're scared of it too. Like, I'm not really terribly scared of any of these things. It just seems like they'd be really fun to do, and it would just, you know, it's like one of those things that you kind of get the chills before doing. Like, you're kind of scared to do it before, but then once you do it, you're like, wow, I'm pretty proud of myself for doing that. And right here, I juke this guy out, or I don't even know what I do, but I drop shot him, so that's pretty good. And the next thing on my list is to go on a huge zip line, and I've gone on a few zip lines before at camp and whatnot, but I think it'd be really cool if I could go on a zip line like over a forest or something. Like, you know that commercial? I think it was either like one of those Mormon commercials or like a commercial for like the Caribbean or something, but like this lady was like it was like this like giant like tropical rainforest, and there's a zip line like going all the way across it. Like I would love to go on like one of the largest like zip lines in the world or something. That'd just be cool just to be zip lining for like a ridiculously long time. And one of my camp counselors actually, they said that they went on the giant like the biggest bungee jumping thing in the world, like the farthest drop down, and it's in Africa apparently, and they said that you fall for 15 seconds before you bounce back up. And you don't think that that's that far when you think about it. You're like, oh, 15 seconds falling, that is far. Imagine just like jumping off something and you're like, you can count to 15 before you hit the ground. Like I feel like even counting to 1 second, that's like 15 feet or something. I'm not really sure what the exact distance is, but imagine just like like for 15 seconds. Like it's kind of ridiculous if you think about it. It's probably like this huge cliff or something. Like that seems really cool. I'm not sure if I would want to go to Africa for it though. Like that'd be crazy. Maybe if I was there, I would do it. But yeah, those are just some things that I want to do. That's about all I've thought of for right now. I just like doing those extreme things. They seem like fun. If any of you guys have suggestions for mine, or you guys have something interesting on yours, or you have something on yours that's the same, or maybe you don't have one, then just leave a comment below saying what it is. And I just think it's fun to think about this, because I've always wanted to do these things, and a lot of these things, like skydiving, for example, you can't really do unless you're like, I think you have to, if you're 16, you can do it with parent permission for skydiving, and I think that you have to be 18 to do it by yourself, and that just seems like something I've always wanted to do. It just seems kind of scary. Like, imagine just being thousands of feet up, like in a plane, and then you're like, okay, well, it's time to jump out. And like, I know that if you're like, it's like your first time jumper, then you jump with someone in your back, and like they do everything, I think. But just imagine just getting off of that, like okay, just we're gonna open the door and you're just gonna jump out. Like imagine, oh my gosh, like, that's just crazy to me. But it just seems like it'd be like such a rush after, like, oh my gosh, I just jumped out of a plane. How awesome is that? And also just like the rock things, like with the giant rock or like the giant cliff into the water, just seems like really awesome too, because I don't know, it's like I feel like you could just do it over and over again. Like skydiving though, that'd be like a once in a lifetime opportunity. I would definitely film it if I did it. If I ever do it, you guys will find out, because I'll film it, and that would just be really cool. I don't know, like I always see people film it while they're skydiving, and it's just crazy. Like, oh my gosh, like their faces is just, it's like you can tell that they just jumped out of a plane. Like it's crazy. I don't know, it's unbelievable. It's like one of those things that I can't believe like that humans actually do. It just doesn't seem natural, but it just seems so cool to do. And yeah, I've heard of some pretty crazy things on people's bucket lists, but like I just like doing like extreme things. It seems like stuff that I don't want to do before I die. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave a comment below, leave a like if you enjoyed the gameplay. Pretty cool, a lot of gun kills. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm ItsAVX, I'm out. That's right, guys. I'm just trolling you. What's up, guys? And I have just been partnered by Machinima, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty big milestone in the structure of my channel, and I think it's a pretty cool thing. A lot of you guys probably know Machinima. It's one of the bigger networks for gaming, and I'm really honored to be, accepted by them to be partnered.